Queen Elizabeth II of England has just celebrated her 90th birthday. She has been the Queen for 64 years and shows no sign of stopping, still performing hundreds of royal duties both in the UK and abroad. 咁即係伊麗莎白女王二世啦，佢而家就啱啱慶祝咗佢90歲嘅生日啦，咁佢已經即係在位已經64年啦，咁亦都唔見到佢咧係有任何嘅即係想 step down， 即係俾佢個仔做皇帝嘅一個嘅意願。咁佢依然咧都做好多嘅 perform hundreds of royal duties，royal 即係皇室嘅一啲嘅工作啦，喺英國同埋喺海外咧依然都係非常之活躍嘅。What's more, she is more popular than ever. Whatever you think about the monarchy, it is undeniable that Queen Elizabeth is made of tough stuff。即係話咧，無論你點樣睇佢呢個政權，佢個政體係點樣啦，都無可否認咧，伊麗莎白女王咧係非常之 tough 嘅，即係佢可以做咗60幾年嘅做咗英女王啦，亦都係非常之到90歲而家依然咧都係繼續咧係執行佢嗰個嘅工作。Born in 1926, Elizabeth never expected to become queen。咁即係話咧，1926年嗰陣時咧 ，Elizabeth 咧係從來都冇諗過，即係佢出世嗰陣時冇人諗過佢係會做皇后啦，佢自己都冇諗過。It was always thought that the first son of her uncle Edward, who was the king from January 1936, would be the next ruler。即係話咧，個人都會諗住，即係當時嗰個皇帝咧就係King Edward 啦，而 King Edward 咧佢有個仔嘅，咁佢第一個仔咧就會係即係應該係下一個嘅君主，但係咧 King Edward 即係換言之係而家伊麗莎白女王嘅嗰個嘅即係佢嗰個嘅uncle 啦，即係 Edward 啦 ，unexpectedly resign 即係辭職啦 ，just 11 months later。This meant that Elizabeth's father became the king, which in turn meant that Elizabeth would eventually become the queen。即係話咧，當時咧 Edward 咧就係做咗11個月嘅皇帝之後咧，就唔做皇帝啦。咁於是咧就揾咗，咁於是咧個國家就揾咗，即係輪到係伊麗莎白女王嗰陣時嘅阿爸啦，就做皇帝。咁而佢咧就變咗係由於佢阿爸係做皇帝嘅話咧，佢亦都會接住咧係下一個，即係如果假如佢阿爸係發生咩事咧，而佢係作為一個大女咧，就會成為當時嘅女王。The news that she would become the queen was a shock to her, and it changed her life forever。即係話佢咧，即係知道自己會有一日會成為女王嗰陣時咧，佢都好驚訝啦 ，quite a shock to her。And it changed her life forever， 亦都令到佢咧係改變咗佢個，即係改變咗佢嘅成個人生。In spite of that initial means beginning, initial shock, Elizabeth has gone on to have a very successful reign。reign 咧即係統治。Leading many people to ask, what is the secret of her longevity？ longevity 咧係解長壽。好啦，咁呢一度咧係解呢個係解，即係佢點解佢可以咁長壽咧 ？Part of the answer is down to genetics。genetics 咧係一啲基因嘅原因。Her mother lived to the age of 101 and so clearly she passed on good genes to her daughter。即係話咧，伊麗莎白女王嘅阿媽咧，其實就即係生存到101歲啦。咁而佢亦都將呢啲好嘅基因就俾咗佢個女，即係伊麗莎白。Aside from that, Elizabeth has also avoided bad habits throughout her life, such as smoking。咁佢既然即係佢係即係女英女王，咁佢都冇食煙啦，佢亦都冇話啲唔好嘅習慣啦，咁所以咧佢都係應該相信係會非常之長壽嘅。What's next for Queen Elizabeth? Undoubtedly, she will continue to perform her duties for as long as she can.Although her son Prince Charles and grandson Prince William are taking on an increasing number of royal engagements。好啦，咁伊麗莎白女王就有個仔啦，大仔就叫 Prince Charles 啦，就係查理斯王子啦。咁佢就話咧，就咁伊麗莎白女王啦，就有啲乜嘢即係接住會點樣咧？而家佢90歲大壽，咁佢話 undoubtedly 即係毫無疑問咧，佢咧就會繼續去即係執行佢嘅職責啦。雖然佢就話佢個仔即係 Prince Charles 啦，同埋佢個孫 Prince William 即係 Prince Charles 嘅仔咧，taking on an increasing number 即係越嚟越多嘅一啲嘅皇室嘅工作 engagements 即係一啲嘅參與嘅工作。 Some people feel that having a king or a queen is an outdated idea， 即係覺得咧好非常之一個不合時宜嘅一個 idea 啦，即係個主意啦。But few would deny that Elizabeth has done well for doing such a good job for so long. I certainly think that we should admire Queen Elizabeth II。即係咧冇乜人啊 ，few means not many people， 即係話唔係太多人咧會否認咧，就係話伊麗莎白女王係做得好好啦，已經做咗60幾年啦呢份工，而係好多人咧非常之欣賞佢嘅。第一題啦 ，Why is it surprising that Queen Elizabeth is still performing hundreds of royal duties？ 點解對好多人嚟講係一件非常之驚訝嘅事情咧？因為咧，你會睇翻咧就係佢首先佢而家已經90歲啦，好多人90歲都已經退咗休啦。咁而佢咧就係已經仲做咗女王，已經做咗64年啦。仲要係 show no sign of stopping， 完全係冇一個見到佢會停止嘅徵象。咁所以咧，你會答翻咧就係this is because Queen Elizabeth is already 90 years old and 咁接住佢係點樣咧 ？And she has been the queen for 64 years and shows no sign of stopping。好啦，第二題啦。What does the writer mean when he says that Elizabeth II is made of tough stuff？ 咩叫 made of tough stuff 咧？即係話佢咧係話佢係非常之健康啦，可以話佢係話，亦都係話佢係即係佢嘅壽命好長咁嘅意思。咁會寫翻咧就係the writer means that Elizabeth II is still healthy and has lived a long time。係啦，即係話咧，佢 made of tough stuff 咧，即係話佢好捱得啦，仲依然係好健康啦，同埋咧係非常之即係到而家咧都係生存咗好耐嘅。第三題啦 ，Why is Elizabeth's father become the king？ 點解佢阿爸咧，即係佢阿爸本身唔係皇帝嚟噶嘛？佢應該係佢嘅 uncle。佢話咧係佢話 uncle who was the king from January 1936。係當時嘅皇帝咧就係 Edward， 但係點解 Elizabeth 嘅阿爸咧會無端端做咗皇帝咧？就係最主要嘅原因咧就係因為 Elizabeth 嘅 uncle Edward 啦 unexpectedly resigned just 11 months later， 佢就辭咗職，咁所以咧就變咗咧嗰個皇室嗰個皇位繼承人咧就應該輪到 Edward 嗰個嘅Eric 嘅 brother 就係Elizabeth 嘅阿爸啦。跟住答翻第三題啦，就 This was because Elizabeth's uncle Edward resigned， 即係辭職啦 ，and her father became the king。係啦，佢因為佢最主要佢個叔辭職，咁辭咗職之後輪到佢阿爸接位，咁所以佢就會變咗係佢阿爸做皇帝，然後接住就佢咧就係做英女王啦。What does it in line 9 refer to？ 咁呢度咧就會睇翻呢個 it 啦，呢個 it 咧究竟係指翻邊個咧？我哋睇翻咧 ，the news that she would become the queen was a shock to her, and it changed her life forever。it 咧就係指翻咧 the news that she would become the queen 呢一件事情啦，即係成個消息佢要變成女王呢一個嘅消息咧，係改變咗佢成個人生嘅。咁會寫翻咧就係it in line 9 refer 記住要加翻 s 啦 refers to the news that Elizabeth would become the queen 就係之前嗰個句子嘅嗰個名詞啦。第五題啦 ，Give 2 reasons for Queen Elizabeth's reign lasting so long。點解咩原因咧？點解佢個統治可以維持咁耐嘅時間咧？就係第一啦，佢係可以佢有講咗話佢係乜嘢咧？ 咁點解可以 last 咁耐？就係最主要佢好健康咯，就係 she passed on good genes to her daughter。呢個 she 咧就係指Elizabeth's mother。pass on good genes to her and Elizabeth avoid bad habits throughout her life， 即係話佢成世人咧都冇乜一啲壞嘅習慣。咁所以第5題嘅答案咧就係 This is because Queen Elizabeth's mother passed on good genes to her and she has avoided bad habit。咁佢咧就係冇乜一啲唔好嘅習慣啦，兼且佢阿媽咧有好好嘅基因俾佢 ，genes 即係基因，咁好嘅基因，所以咧就能夠可以長壽啦。第6題啦 ，Which of the following is not true according to the passage? Write the letter in the box provided. The Queen will carry on doing her job as long as she is able。咁呢一個咧其實係true 啦，因為點解咧？佢文章有講過話佢係perform her duty for as long as she can 啊嘛，咁即係會繼續執行佢嘅工作啦。Prince Charles and Prince William are now doing the Queen's job。呢一個咧就係 not true 啦。因為咧文章裏邊只有講過話Prince Charles and Prince William 佢只係 taking an increasing number of royal engagements， 即係話即係執行咗好多，即係幫佢咧係做咗好多嘢，係一個 increasing number， 就冇講過話幫佢做晒噶嘛。咁所以呢一個咧係 now doing 就唔係即係如果話are now doing 即係做晒㗎啦，即係全部都做晒咁嘅意思。咁所以呢個係錯嘅。咁都睇埋 C 啦。Most people think that Elizabeth has done well as a queen。呢個都係 true 㗎，因為文章裏邊講啦，就係話 I certainly think that we should admire Queen Elizabeth II， 即係話咧係應該要欣賞佢嘅意思啦。咁所以咧就會係應該係即係大部分人咧都覺得佢係 has done well， 即係做得係非常之好嘅。咁 Does the writer think that Queen Elizabeth deserves 點解咧？值得尊敬啦，咁頭先我哋最尾嗰句都即係憑嗰句都知道係好值得佢尊敬啦。點解啊？因為咧，你會寫翻 Yes。The writer thinks that Queen Elizabeth deserves respect as 因為點解咧？就 because 啦，可以寫翻 because she has done such a good job for so long。咁其實嗰個作者咧就係好主要即係講提及佢係非常之長壽啦，亦都係做咗好多非常之好嘅嘢。咁所以咧你就會應該係用翻呢一個嘅 has done， 即係佢一直都做咗非常之好嘅嘢啦，所以好多人咧都好 admire 佢，即係好欣賞佢嘅意思啦。好啦，睇睇呢個 comprehension 2啦 ，Sunnydale Village Fair。咩叫 fair 咧？即係好似啲賣物會啊，或者係啲嘉年華會啊嘅意思啦。It's time for Sunnydale's annual fair. Annual means yearly 啦。We are sure that you will have a well of a time. A well of a time means a very good time 嘅意思。Because this year's fair is bigger and better than ever. Here are the details. If you would like to manage a store at the fair, you need to email Karen Jones by 6 p.m. on Monday, 4th of April。即係咩叫 manage a store 咧？即係可能你要想開一個檔攤喺度啦，你就要即係要揾呢個人。If you would like to take part in the fun run， 即係有一個叫 fun run 嘅嘢啦 ，you should collect an application form from Sunnydale Leisure Centre before Friday, 23rd of April。Please note that the center is closed on Wednesday, 13th of April. For any other enquiries, call Mark Smith on 49382716. We look forward to seeing you there. 咁呢一個係明顯係咩嚟嘅咧？係一個通告啦，會係 B 嘅。咁另外啦 ，How often does Sunnydale hold a village fair？ 咁頭先佢就話係 yearly 啊嘛，咁所以呢個咧就會係應該係寫 annually 啦。或者係用翻個文章嗰個字啦，可以係 annually， 即係 means 即係 yearly 嘅意思。好啦 ，make a well of a time 咧，頭先我都講過啦，係 a very good experience， 即係 very happy 嘅意思。How long will the event last？ 究竟會 last 幾耐咧？你會見到10點至到5點啦，即係等於咧係乜嘢啊 ？7 hours。On what day before the fair should people not go to collect an application form？ 文章裏邊咧就講過話 ，Please note that the centre is closed， 即係話咧係幾時啊？嗰、個 centre 咧係4月13號係唔開嘅嗰、個 centre。咁所以咧 on what day before the fair should people not go to collect an application form 咧？就係應該係寫翻咧係 Wednesday，13th of April， 即係話呢個日子咧就唔好啦，因為點解咧？就係嗰一日咧嗰個 centre 咧係會唔開嘅。Jess wants to find out what the admission cost will be. What should she do？ 咁佢想知道究竟嗰個嘅幾多錢咧，有啲咩問題咧？咁當然就要打電話俾呢個人啦，就冇其他方法啦。咁所以你就寫翻 call Mark Smith on 49382716，咁你就可以啦，問到個 admission cost 係幾多錢啦。